Welcome to Spiritual Court. Come on in, y'all. Let's have a real conversation. I just came up out my morning prayer, my morning meditation. It was really, really good. Big shout out to the Beautiful Soul Tribe family. I really hope that all is well. Okay. So listen, immediate download. Somebody wanted to knock you off your square. Bliss and voodoo. In fact, they wanted complete and total destruction for you. Something was supposed to be an upheaval of the upheavals, something that was supposed to shake you at your core, so much so that you would not recover. This is the person's intentions. This is what they set out to do. Whoever this person is, they're very calculating. They're very patient, very dangerous kind of person. This is somebody that tried to knock you off your square, and you're in this blissful energy. Somebody literally saw you at the top of your game and just wanted to come and literally flip your table over, knock all your cups over, your 10 of cups, your ace of cups, your 2 of cups, your 3 of cups. Somebody wanted to crash your party, okay? Let's get into it. Something was supposed to shock you. But the thing is, you're the high priestess, so you already knew. I just heard you already knew before it came out. So you already knew before it came out. You've already known whatever this is, okay? Possibly for quite some time. All praises be to the Most High God. Big shout out to the angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you for shielding and protecting us. Listen, you already knew what was going on. So this is you standing in your square, standing in your spot, sitting in your high honor seat. I can't make this up. Whoever you are, you're very well respected in the spirit realm. You're in this unbothered energy, okay? It's giving high priestess. It's giving hierophant. It's giving spiritual leader. It's giving bliss. It's giving real self-love. It's giving a real connection to source. So shall the truth be spoken, so say I, so say we, my spirit team. Bliss energy. I can't make this up. Whoever you are, somebody did not anticipate that you would take this seemingly shocking news so well, okay? Whoever you are, you're coming up in a blissful energy, okay? You could have a pretty solid prayer life. Maybe you ask for the truth and it comes up, and yet maybe that is the case. Faith, honey. Somebody wanted to knock you out of this energy. Somebody wanted to crash your party. Element of surprise, okay? So in spiritual court, we talk about all things spiritual. That means that somebody went and did something that they thought would violate you spiritually. However, it doesn't seem to be having any effect. In fact, I feel as though whoever you are, you have taken this energy and you've turned it into something very beautiful. I just heard the ultimate betrayal. Yeah, the ultimate betrayal. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Divination. I could be talking to a spiritualist, or you're finding out through divination. You could be coming to the realization that you were always right about your intuitive nudge. Absolutely, you were. You could be finding out right now. Big high priest energy, okay? Somebody wanted to steal your party. Somebody wanted to steal your crown. Somebody wanted to take your bliss. Somebody wanted to knock you out of this high honor. I feel like also somebody's intentions destructively was to get you out of character. I also feel like somebody had an energy of anticipation and expectation that you would at some point spaz out. This person wants your attention. This person wants a reaction out of you, and you did nothing of the sort. Instead, it appears as though you decided to continue in this blissful, unbothered, very colorful, honey, very colorful energy. The colors are significant. Root chakra, solar plexus, alignment, heart chakra, throat chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra. Whoever you are, you're too awakened to assimilate to something that was supposed to be destructive, meaning your obedience to the Creator by way of what you are being guided to react to and how you're being guided to react to something, absolutely is why you're being held in high honor. It's a provoking energy. It's a backdoor energy, thief energy. Somebody wanted to take something from you. Somebody wanted to take your bliss. Somebody wanted to remove you from this alignment. Somebody wanted to stop you from high honor. Somebody wanted to stop you from being celebrated, held in high honor, which means that somebody didn't want you to be seen a certain way. This is a joy kill person, whoever they are. This is a thief. This is an energy thief. This is a negative Nancy. They're a bitter Bonnie, I'll crash your party if I want to type ass energy. But it's not their party, okay? Clarify, Holy Spirit. I feel like you just continue to go within, and this is why we're winning. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? Self-love? Somebody was waiting for you to react. Somebody was waiting for you to be knocked off your square. Somebody was waiting for you to act out of character, and you did nothing of the sort. As being guided by Creator, you said, listen, bliss, self-love, chakras in alignment, high honor, unbothered, priest, everything that I have is of value. I can't, unfortunately, for that person, whoever was strategic with trying to knock you off your square, you can't, for that person, have any forms of interaction with them spiritually at this point, at least not to the capacity that somebody provokes you to anger. There could have been an invoking of some type of energy, something that was supposed to bring complete and total destruction. Instead, collective, you said not so much. I'm just going to make a left. And this person is crazy. Whoever this person is, they wanted you beat up, battered, bruised, unrecognizable. And when I mean unrecognizable, I'm not necessarily talking about aesthetics, because I feel like aesthetically, how you look on the external is going to determine what's going on internally. And I feel like with self-love, you're emanating some type of aura with the chakras, high honor. It's a light that can't be dimmed. It's a light that can't be compromised. Because to get to this level of peace, it took a lot of self-love and discipline. It also took a lot of starving out that which doesn't serve your highest good. Somebody wanted you in this energy. Somebody wanted to come and crash your party, okay? But collective, you did nothing of the sort. You already know that you know. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. The universe says it's the false narratives. It's the committed to the false narratives. Conversations, declarations of negligent behavior. This is what I'm hearing. Gossip. I just heard every word you say is a lie. That's what Spirit just said. This person, whoever this person is, whatever they got going on, now they're trying to run from what it is that they've said. I also feel like somebody wanted you to abandon your celebrations, your party. When you get to self-love, bliss, chakras in alignment, high honor, unbothered priest, you have, and divination. Divination doesn't always mean that you're flipping the cards. You could just be having conversations with the divine. In fact, you are. Okay. When you get to this level, you respect spiritual law so much that you understand that karma is allowing things to unfold as they should. Timing is always at play. It's the element of what somebody thought would be a surprise to you. I feel like whatever this is, Spirit prepared you spiritually. Self-love is giving forgiveness. And somebody's angry because you can see beyond the veil. You're coming up as a beautiful, radiant, divine feminine. Somebody wanted to come in, a thief of joy, a thief of the divine. Somebody wanted to put your light out. You saw this before it happened, okay? Somebody thought that you would abandon this energy. Instead, you're coming up as somebody who's enamored with your life. You're very enamoring. You see beyond the veil. You know exactly what's going on. And your intuition told you exactly what was happening. Big intuitive Kev card. We got the nice guy. The intuitive Kev card for me is an intuitive nudge. It's discernment. It's I already knew that. You know how you hear about something and right before somebody tells you or you hear it, you're like, I said that. I already knew that this is what it was. And then you sit back and it brings you more into this beautiful energy of self-love because you're saying, damn, my intuition is spot on. So by the time something circles back, and let's just say some type of information gets to you, you sit back and you're like, I already knew this. So really, there can be no element of surprise. It's almost like Spirit says, I'm going to let you know what this is now, but you already knew what it was. This is just a beautiful example of why you should always trust your instincts and your intuition. So you could be having moments where you're hearing about certain information or certain things are coming out and you're like, I knew that. I said that to myself before the actual facts come out and manifest in the physical conversation, factual, whatever, deeds. They're like, oh, did you know this? And you're like, I already knew. So there can really be no element of surprise. There really can't be. There's too much divinity here. There really is. Somebody wanted to knock you off your square. You did nothing of the sort. This person wanted to attach some form of an entity to you. The entity could be spoken words, curses. People create entities. For Yeshua said, the words I speak towards you are that of spirit. So one must be very mindful of the words that they speak. And not only that, the intention behind it, the energy backing the words. You can say something so many different ways. Somebody's getting up right now saying, dang, I gotta go to work. And somebody somewhere else is saying the same thing with an alternate perception, like, what? Gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. It's all perception, but we just said the same thing. It's just in two different ways. It was the energy that was backing it. So somebody put a lot of heat behind that false narrative. They became obsessed with the false narrative. And when they realized that trying to create this false narrative with this entity attachment energy, this circled back and they became obsessed. Once you reach a level of obsession with false narratives, gossip, just know that the entity has absolutely made its way full circle back to the person who's trying to attach it to an innocent person. Just a heads up. By the time you reach the level of obsession, false narrative, the entity that you thought would be coming towards somebody who is illuminated to self-love, divine bliss, divine alignment, chakras looking good, high honor, held in high honor, and unbothered, just know the entity has made its way full circle. This is what Spirit is saying. Somebody wanted to knock you off your square, and instead they ended up getting blocked. This person got some serious issues, like deep-seated, deeply rooted, wounded, whatever this is. This person ended up getting blocked, or you could have blocked this out energetically. Even after something became tangible, even after the evidence became manifested in the physical, like, oh, okay, yeah, that happens to me, y'all, just as a side note, all the time. All the time. All the time. Somebody will say something to me like, oh, yeah, did you hear about, this, and this, and this? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I said that to myself. Confirmation. It really is a silent flex because you're like, damn, I do not miss. I intuitively already knew what it is that you're coming to tell me. I intuitively already know what it is that somebody thought would be hidden behind the veil. Man, my gifts are spot on. And it really is a spiritual flex to the level where you go within and you talk to yourself and you're like, yeah, don't ever ignore your intuition. I just heard actual facts. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What more can I say? What more can I do? The high priestess is in the building, and so is the high priest. You got divine masculine, divine feminine energy. I feel like there's a union here between two people. And I feel like with self love, divine masculine, divine feminine, you two coming together, it's almost like you two are amplifying each other's spiritual gifts. Like I just heard, I'm a force all by myself. You know, I'm a force by myself, but I'm an extra force when we're together, two people held in high honor. So this could be the reason that whoever this mentally unstable person is went so hard, obsessed even, to create a false narrative. Somebody needed this narrative to stick enough that it would create this entity's access. I just heard access. Somebody wanted an entity attached to you. They could have very well have wanted you to be this mentally and emotionally unstable, because the energy that I'm picking up right now is that somebody anticipated a reaction out of you. It's like, yeah, I said it. Yeah, I did it. But they did it in a way behind your back, almost like they didn't want you to know, but they knew eventually you would find out. And once it came out, somebody wanted you to be knocked off your square, complete and totally like, what? Just reactive, whatever. Look, you got too much on the line. What's on your mind? I got self-love, intuition, enamored, and you already knew. It's like jokes on you, boo-boo. You already knew before this information came out. You said, I said that to myself. Damn, my intuition is on point. So now you got false narrative, violation in the spirit, entity attachment, abandoned, mentally and emotionally unstable, blocked, and obsession. Somebody's been blocked. This energy has been blocked, the false narratives, every word that was spoken. Somebody spent a lot of time on the phone. What's the false narrative, spirit? Yeah, I can't make this up. You were somewhere working on yourself. This represents the Eight of Pentacles, efforts, labor. While you were busy, adhering to your higher self, self-love, intuitive Kev energy, somebody else was somewhere obsessively trying to pin a narrative to you that could have never have resonated. You're too divine for that. And this is real divinity, y'all. This ain't fake divinity. This is not like you put it on and you take it off. I'm telling you, somebody is coming into union with their spirit spouse, with their high level spirit held in high honor spouse. Like this is two people married in the spirit in high honor. So intuitively, somebody is helping somebody to raise their rank. On the alternate side of the street, Mr. and Mrs. False Narrative Entity Attachment, mentally and emotionally unstable, have been blocked. Somebody thought that you were going to abandon self-love. This is a killjoy. Somebody literally was looking to kill, steal, and destroy. And they had intended to do this by way of administering or applying some type of energy of abuse. I just heard you have a seal of protection that can be penetrated. I'm telling you, you're coming into union with your real soulmate. Something was supposed to knock you off your square, but you just focused in on what God wanted for you. You're in this boss energy. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. It's like being at a distance from a group of people is the feeling that I'm getting. knowing that people are talking about you, knowing that people are obsessed, trying to pin this false narrative on you. And what you did was you literally starved it out. You were very much aware. You said, I know they're gossiping. I know they're cheating. I know they're lying. I know they're doing this. You turned your back on it and you just went within. And instead of pouring into empty cups that had already been knocked over, you ended up going within. Self-love. Listen, it's the energy of expectation. It's the energy of expectation for me. That's what I just heard. I'm telling you. Somebody is watching you come into this beautiful commitment. Love and marriage, soulmate. Two people are divinely connected in the ethers. Two people are divinely connected in the spirit realm. This is the kind of relationship that when the creator puts two contracts like this together on a high level, it can't be broken. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And so maybe this is why somebody felt so pressed, but they've been blocked. Look at the beautiful energy here. Child energy, earth angel, mature woman. I can't make this up. Somebody rose above. You could be like, you may not be, well, you know what? Let me just say this. You're coming out as a mature woman, earth angel energy. You're coming out as somebody that followed spiritual law respectfully. A child could have even been significant in this situation, or you're coming out like a child's energy, very innocent. So wherever this displaced energy was, or whatever this was that they were trying to send, it has been blocked. Somebody's got a situation on their hands. Because spiritual court, we talk about all things spiritual. Somebody did something in the spirit realm. Yeah, they did. That's what Spirit said. And they're shocked and they're surprised. I'm telling you, somebody wanted you to be hurt. Somebody wanted you to feel saddened. Somebody wanted you to spaz out. Somebody wanted you to give up your joy, give up your self-love. And honey, it absolutely just did not happen. 2222 on the timer. The lovers are here. That's what I just heard. The lovers are here. In order to attract a really beautiful commitment, marriage, relationship, soulmate connection, held in high honor, both of you in alignment, both of you in this self-love energy, high priestess to the high priest, it's a nice guy, meets a sweetheart. Listen, in order to get to that, you have to be connected to the divine. Divine mother, divine father, divine son is what I just heard. Ooh, I almost said undermine. Somebody wanted to undermine your authority. So they created something. But the lovers are here. You're holding this energy by yourself, but now that somebody's coming along who mirrors this energy of self-love, baby, honey, woo, all is well. All is well, excuse me, and in love and war. Somebody wanted war, and so instead you just went with love. All is fair in love, in love. Yeah, somebody was trying to attach something to you, honey, to block your intuition. I just heard this person gave up all their power. You got the Ace of Wands, honey. You got the Seven of Wands, standing your ground, Ace of Wands, divine intervention. Yeah. Somebody wanted you to compromise your power. And instead, they're getting a tower. So this tower was actually something that was supposed to be coming towards you collective. Okay? The ancestors stood up and said, we think not, with the tower's energy. This person is angry because they know that you are held in high honor. They wanted to knock you off your square. That just didn't happen. Somebody was waiting for you to be shocked. Okay, so what did this person do? What were they saying? Somebody could have also taken some type of action in the physical. Yeah, strengthen the reverse, child. This person is clarify, Holy Spirit. Ooh, goodness. Two of Cups in the reverse. Somebody wanted to knock your cups over. Somebody wanted to stop your connection. So whoever you are, you're in your relationship with your soulmate. You are. Whether you know it or not, I feel like you do know. I feel like you can feel the energy has shifted. This is what you're feeling at this level. It's a powerful connection in the spirit realm. It can be broken. It's a contract that holds a lot of integrity. It's two people that are meant to be together. With strength in the reverse and the two of cups, somebody wanted to knock that over. Somebody wanted to drain you. But instead, I'm telling you, that raw energy came out. Justice is here. The scales are being balanced. Whoever these people are, whoa, 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 they got a lot going on. Because with the sun's energy, raw energy, it absolutely does represent the heart chakra. It represents illumination. It represents gladness, joy, happiness, peace, balance. You're too balanced for whatever this person did. Clarify. Two of Cups in the reverse. This could have been two people that went against you. Two people that were intimidated by you. A strength in the reverse. Clarify this Two of Cups. Somebody thought you were going to be shocked. Yeah, the Six of Wands. This was supposed to bring somebody some type of a victory, but you didn't move off your square. Held in high honor. Whoever I'm talking to, you absolutely could be some type of spiritual practitioner. You could do divination. Okay? Something like that. Again, even if you don't flip the cards, you have a relationship with the divine. Nine of Wands in the reverse. These people were never protected. Mentally, physically, spiritually. They were never protected with these false narratives, okay? So that means that the spirit realm is like, nah, we're not about to solidify all that gossip, all that lying, all that slander, all that weird ass energy. We're not going to honor that. You don't have our protection for that. Like, no, it's a no. Clarify, Holy Spirit. You got the Knight of Wands energy. Somebody was rushing to judgment. Somebody rushed to calculate a plan to try to knock you off your square. They hid this. Somebody could have met up with somebody with the Two of Wands and the Moon. Yeah, they hid this. Somebody traveled towards somebody, okay, in a very impulsive energy, and they made some type of a deposit. Conversationally, gossip-wise, lend me your ear. Somebody put a bug in somebody's ear. But with the Two of Cups in the reverse, it's a forbidden connection. Strength in the reverse, this is two weak people. There's two people in particular, Spirit is showing me. Nine of Wands in the reverse, they were not protected. They were not cloaked. They were not shielded. What happened between these two people? Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. Big manipulation. Big manipulation. Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who is not a nice person, not a sweetheart, gossip, slander. They travel to a distance. Somebody could have even met up with somebody in person. Two of Cups in the reverse. A King of Wands energy. Temperance in the reverse energy. Sagittarius, fallen angels. So what we have here is two fallen angels. You're held in high honor. You're held in high honor. You're in a high level commitment. This could also be two lovers, okay? This could be two people that you know. Queen of Cups in the reverse is like emotionally manipulative. Knight of Swords in the reverse, hatred, nastiness. This person is crazy. So this really does explain the mentally and emotionally unstable, the entity attachment. Absolutely. Somebody traveled to a distance to try to hurt you. Two of Cups in the reverse. Somebody could have dealt with an ex of yours. Yeah, this person is weird. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, this person has nasty energy, honey. Nasty energy. Two of Cups in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Somebody had a forbidden love affair, okay? This could have been somebody that you knew, yeah. Somebody literally slept with somebody that is like dead. This is like two dead-ass people. And when I mean dead, I mean people that don't learn their lessons. People that, they just unfortunately, they get worse with time, making bad decisions. Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Oh, honey, a conversation was had. A time was had. Ooh, we clarify. There's a child that's significant. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. The high priestess, I'm telling you what's going on here. There's a young earth sign here. Very intuitive. Somebody could be between the ages, somebody could be like 24, 22. This is a young earth sign using their intuition. And you're coming out as the Hierophant. I cannot make this up, y'all. Listen, Spirit just said, you're too high vibrational for the bullshit. Let me just tell y'all what I see. Whoever this Queen of Cups in the reverse is, somebody was either dating or messing around with either your family member or an ex-friend or somebody that was really, really close. Queen of Cups in the reverse could also be a sibling. Two of Cups in the reverse, somebody that you're not connected to, with Strength in the reverse and the Nine of Wands. I feel like these two people had unprotected sex, and I feel like they talked about you the whole time. You're coming up as the Hierophant, and you're coming up as the High Priestess. Baby, this was supposed to knock you off your square, but instead, you went within. It would have never been fair between love and war. I just heard, why would somebody want to sleep with somebody that you had been with? That's a different level of hatred. That's a different level of, the illusions of trying to wear your skin. Somebody wanted to be you. Somebody wanted to hurt you. Somebody wanted to destroy you. But instead, you're held in high honor. High Priestess, the Hierophant. There's a young adult here. So what's going on here is somebody is shocked because you've manifested true love, self-love. And it's also calling in a soulmate. Yeah, look, you're not in your head about a damn thing. Nine of Swords in the reverse. This person wanted you to go crazy over this information. Like somebody was like, yeah, I'm gonna hurt you. You're gonna die. So yeah. It's somebody that's mentally suffering. Somebody set themselves up for failure. Somebody landed on every single sword that they threw at you. This person is crazy for real. Nine of Cups. Instead, you went towards your wish fulfillments and your celebrations. I feel like it really pissed this person off once they realized that you knew what it was that they did to you, because this is some type of betrayal. Somebody could have gone to somebody's house. Somebody could have met up for coffee. Somebody could have met up and, honey, they were having a conversation and something led to sex. Okay? This was Spirit is showing me. Look, ultimate betrayal. I'm telling you what I see. Ten of Swords. Somebody could have been sleeping with somebody really, really close to you. Queen of Cups in a reverse. This could be a mother figure, or somebody is a mother. Okay? And the Five of Swords, honey. Listen, sneaky and deceptive, honey. A walking, breathing soap opera. All the while, you're in this self-love energy. Now, you intuitively already know, but when you get the actual facts, when somebody actually gives you the details of the matter, you're like, I already knew that. I feel like I love the Creator so much, because I feel like had you found out sooner, maybe you would not have been ready. It's almost like your higher self was preparing your spirit for this level of betrayal. This is the kind of betrayal where somebody wanted you to react so much that they could call you crazy, get you in trouble. This person was poking the bear. Somebody wanted you to spaz out. And you just said, I'm not having it. And what's really pissing whoever this person is, okay, because the Two of Cups is in the reverse. This is somebody that you've not been with in a really long time. 9 and 2, 9, 8, 9, 2. Man, like 15 years, 12 years or something like that. Or maybe this is what this is. Let's see. Yeah, child, they had sex, honey. Two devils. Two people that wanted to destroy an empress. Divine feminine. This was the motive. But the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. So this is pissing somebody off more that you know and you're not bothered. Somebody is bothered at the fact that you ain't bothered. You got the Nine of Cups, child. Let me take a little sip of my Rise mushroom coffee. This person could be trying to block your intuition. Oh, they're pissed. Somebody's pissed off and pissed on by the universe to the highest points of festivity, honey, because this was supposed to knock you off your square. You said, I'm just not available for the BS. Like, I'm not going to schedule that shit in my schedule. And now somebody's really pissed because you're in a loving relationship, not just with yourself, the divine, but there's a partnership here. So the fact that you took the bullshit that they sent towards you and you manifested confirmation, and you manifested and you manifested more self-love, more divinity. This is somebody that knows their value. You know that you have everything within you and that the stakes are high at this spiritual awareness level. And there's no way you could ever get in the Nine of Swords with people attempting to attach an entity to you with the hopes that it's going to stick and knock you off your square and cancel your party. It's just not going to happen. It won't happen. The Star and the Two of Pentacles. You took whatever this energy was, okay, by way of spoken word, and you alchemized it and you turned it into something really beautiful. In fact, you turned it into the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could have even have a child. These people don't know what to do. Queen of Swords, you know the truth. You speak the truth. You could be any sign in this air sign energy. High Priestess, Hierophant, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups. Your wishes are still coming in. I feel like whatever this seemingly betrayal is, it's an ultimate betrayal. This is how I know it's two people close to you. Could be a family member, could absolutely be a family member, or somebody that you see as family or you saw as family at one time. Okay. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Child, these people are upset because you are not in the Nine of Swords. Stars energy, balance, and you got a beautiful partnership coming in here. Child, it's a Tower. So you are the Tower. Because again, somebody could be getting divination. Is that what I'm feeling? Clarify. Somebody's getting some type of divination. Somebody was holding on to information. Somebody wanted to hit you with the element of surprise. Four of Pentacles. This is a very cold and calculated individual. Whoever this feminine is, she's unstable. She's ungrounded. Okay. Somebody could have been hiding their sexuality as well. So let's just say this is a manipulative feminine. I feel like this feminine is in your family. Okay. That's just what I feel. And whoever this ex is of yours, this could also be, oh, okay, I just heard your child's father. Okay, so somebody in your family slept with your child's father, right? Whoever this child's father is, he's holding something back. What is he hiding? Seven of Cups. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You got the Seven of Cups and you got 10% of reverse. This person that this person betrayed you with, this masculine, they're coming up as a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be hiding their sexuality. Somebody could be hiding their addictions. This person could be sleeping with men and women because he's coming up as a Queen of Coins in the reverse, but a Knight of Wands in the upright. Like somebody that seemingly is interested in women. So this is a very destructive person. And this person's got some addictions with the Seven of Cups and Temperance in the reverse. Clarify. Five of Cups. I can't make this up. Whoever this feminine is, this Queen of Cups in the reverse, somebody went right into hell and found, it's almost like somebody went into the trash and tried to resurrect it, but the intention was to destroy a divine feminine. And they ended up in the Five of Cups. This didn't pan out the way they thought. Somebody could have also been under the influence of something. This could have been two people. Again, I'm seeing a feminine that could have traveled towards a Knight of Wands. They hid this with the moon's energy. There could have been some type of indulging, drinking. There may have even been drugs, cannabis, or maybe something stronger. Okay? Whatever this is, these two people betrayed, or so they thought, an innocent person. Both of them had the intention of destruction. Whoever these two people are, their intentions were to destroy you. And when you found out, this would knock you off your square. Instead, you already knew. Whoa. You just kept it to yourself. Child, listen. This is self-love, the hermit energy with the Two of Pentacles. All is fair in love and war. You took the war and turned it into love, honey. You're still held in high honor. What exactly did these devils want from you? What did they think was going to happen? Because whatever it is, honey, it appears as though it's happening to them. Somebody's in a deep depression. I just heard borderline suicidal. Suicidal. Let's not make light of it. But this is how somebody's feeling. Something has put them in the most fragmented of energy. Something cannot be repaired by way of a connection. Whoever this feminine is, friend, I'm getting like a friend or a sister or somebody that you've known a while, that you see this person as family. But with the Two of Cups in the reverse, you're not in connection with this person. This person is jealous. With Strength in the reverse, somebody feels intimidated. I feel like whatever that connection is, it can't be repaired, although you're in this forgiving energy. Collective, look, you already knew. You could have even said to yourself, I feel like my sister slept with my child's father or my ex. You already knew. Look, the Lovers and the High Priestess. So what exactly were they expecting? That's what I just heard. The High Priestess is like, what did you want me to do with that? So somebody did something to hurt you. You weren't supposed to find out. This was supposed to hurt you in the spirit. You were supposed to feel this in the spirit. Five of Swords. Two of Swords. But you can't be in the Two of Swords because you're the High Priestess. You see the truth. Joke's on them because you kept the secret. These people feel like you're playing with your food. These people feel like they're being devoured by your light. These people feel like you're playing with your food. Like quite literally, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is like a younger person. Somebody could be younger than you. Now this person wants to come in and apologize. Like, all is well. That's what I just heard. Wow. And you're standing your ground. I think this person needs you to be weak. I feel like somebody took your love for granted. Whoever this feminine is that went towards this Knight of Wands, Two of Wands at a distance, traveled to them. They hit it with the moon because this was supposed to hurt you in the spirit with the Ten of Swords. Did not, in fact, put you in a mental prison with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse, somebody got a little tipsy. Somebody could have started talking. Somebody could have started lying. Temperance in the reverse. Obsession, compulsive. Two fallen angels. Big Sagittarius energy. Big Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody's birthday could be in December. They did this over and over. Seven of Pentacles. This is a relationship somebody was having. This wasn't a one-time thing. Somebody kept going towards somebody to have sex with them. With the Ten of Swords. And then they tried to put the Two of Swords up. They thought this was supposed to be like a secret. Those are the most miserly people. Like from a psychology level, people that do stuff they don't ever want you to find out, but they still want to reconcile with you and be in your life are dangerous ass people. It's almost like somebody sitting right in front of you knowing something. That's a different level of hatred. That's a deep-seated wound. Like, that's some shit that can't be healed without having to like dig it out. You know, it's like whoever this person is, somebody feels empty, y'all. Very much so. Queen of Cups in the reverse. And somehow they've been able to get away with manipulating. Spirit just says manipulating themselves into believing that this is not the case. But somebody had a deep-seated hatred for you. And really, spiritually, the fact that you took the high road and turned this into love and might, baby, got somebody having a tower. I feel like somebody's on the border with the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I feel like somebody is not okay. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye, what I am hearing from the divine, I'm going to keep that quiet. High Priestess, if you know, then you know the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords in the reverse with the Tower with the Ten of Swords. Somebody is going crazy, knowing that you know, knowing that they have literally compromised any opportunity that they could have had in this lifetime. 4444 on the timer to reconcile with you. And on top of it, you got a lover right here that a Jezebel in your family, a Jezebel next door cannot get close to. These people are losing it. And whoever this person is, look, the fool, they're still doing it. Whoever this masculine is that's coming up as a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this person has so many secrets. Somebody sleeps with men and women, and somebody is on the receiving end of the deed. But over here, they show up as a Knight of Wands to the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They show up as somebody that's into women. They're still having sex. Whoa. So you got somebody in your family that's in a full-blown relationship with your ex. You weren't supposed to find this out, but you were supposed to feel it in the spirit by way of a soul tie. Whoever this Queen of Cups in the reverse is, they're deeply wounded. They don't even know that they're playing Russian roulette with this guy. The Six of Cups. These are soul contracts, y'all, that needed to be satisfied. These are shadow characters. These are demonic ass people. Literally, y'all. They're demonic. When you think about a family member sleeping with somebody that you've been in a relationship with or that you have a child with, they have to be so far gone, because why would you want to be with somebody that your family member has been sexually connected to? Like, let's just pull back the layers on a psychological level. How deep does the damn wound have to go? Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine it. You got to take your clothes off. And there is no way that you couldn't have this divine feminine in your mind as two people are thinking that they're betraying somebody who's over here filling their cup with self-love and who's in a relationship with somebody that you can never get next to. Somebody went into your trash and found a dirty ass wand. This is a switch hitter. This person is LGBTQ, but they hide it because this man is coming up as the Knight of Wands. But somebody's got a man behind the scenes, honey, or maybe even several. Somebody is very sexually active with Temperance in the reverse. So when this Queen of Cups came in or towards this person, Seven of Cups, yeah, there's like illusions here. They could be doing a little bit of anything together. This was supposed to hurt you, but instead it made the other person sad. Somebody's having a sobering moment. They don't like to be sober. Whoever this person is Queen of Cups in the reverse, she doesn't like to be sober. She's done this to you and a whole bunch of other people. Wow. Three of Pentacles, third party situation. Somebody's a professional third party situationer. Somebody literally is a third party connoisseur. This person does this to everybody. And somebody did it to their family member. This was supposed to make you feel away. And then somebody said, well, if you do find out, or maybe somebody thought they were going to throw this in your face at some point in your life, but you already knew. Listen, I love a good intuitive nudge, honey. I love a good intuitive nudge. And now you got your Emperor here. You got your Emperor here, okay? This literally could be somebody's child's father. But you got a man coming in here, or somebody that you're already with, Six of Swords, that's a healer just like you. Oh, wow, this Queen of Cups is in the reverse, is on the edge. Clarify, Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person thought that they were cloaked. Look, and they did black magic. I knew this was like some type of sex ritual. It seems like somebody had sex with somebody that you were with, and they're still having sex over and over. To somehow access your entities. To somehow access your energies. That's what I heard. To access your entities. Somebody was trying to attach an entity through sex. Through somebody that you had, I just heard, had a soul contract with. Magician in the reverse. Clarify. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is a family member. Something has to come into balance. Somebody was trying to access your spiritual gifts, wear your skin by way of having sex with somebody that you have been with. It's a toxic feminine. Could be a mother figure, could be a sister, or it could be a sister that's a mother figure. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, this person is losing their mind. The Ten of Cups, this is a family member. 10-10, something's coming into balance. Somebody thought that had they slept with somebody that you had been with, that they could somehow access your gifts. Somebody's a sick and twisted little puppy. Clarify. This was supposed to be a sneak attack. This is supposed to hit you in your blind spot. This person is constantly talking about you because you are the Empress. Somebody wanted to be the Empress. Somebody wanted to be the Empress. Somebody slept with somebody and they're still sleeping with somebody because they want to access your energy. But the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, it appears as though you were supposed to be drained. Strength in the reverse. Of your vitality, of your confidence. You're held in high honor. The ancestors celebrate you. Emperor to the Empress energy, and you have a loving relationship now. So this is a new connection. Child, somebody is losing it. Clarify this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, because look, you always knew the truth. It's like somebody thought at some point they were going to say, yeah, and I slept with your child's father. And you're like, yeah, I felt that. I just didn't know it, but I knew. You know, you sit back and you're like, man, I never miss. I'm spot on. Never ignore your first mind, they say. With the Ace of Swords, I can't make this up. Four of Swords. These people could have contracted a little something. I heard HIV. Literally. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was working super hard. Super hard. Because somebody's sleeping with men and women. And whoever this feminine is, again, I'm getting like, yeah, somebody is mad. You went from the Nine of Pentacles to the 10, the Ace of Wands, whoever you are. You got a new beginning here. Somebody contracted something with the Four of Swords. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. This person broke their own heart. Calculated for no reason. That's what I just heard Spirit say. Cunning and cutthroat for no reason. Trying to break the heart of a sweetheart. Two diabolical people in your past. They thought this was hidden. This was supposed to hit you in the spirit. This is some type of sex ritual, sex magic. This is two demonic ass people, y'all, trying to take down a divine feminine who's held in high honor. And now they're both focused on your new relationship, feeling crazy. These people had sex a lot. These are two people that they could have some type of like sexual entity, but somebody literally was thinking about you with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. These are two people that had decided to come together to siphon your energy. Four of Swords, I'm telling you, somebody contracted something. Somebody's taking a trip to the clinic. Mm-hmm. Somebody's sleeping with men and women. This Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh, Lord, I don't even want to say that. Close the door on that spirit. Just let me just tell you this. It's not going to even be funny the way this story is going to turn out. What was meant to betray you, knock you off your square, get you to react. Somebody could have even wanted you to react violently or do something to where they could humiliate you. Somebody wanted you to be destroyed. Whoever this feminine is, divine feminine, whoever this karmic feminine is, baby, this person's hatred for you runs so deep. Somebody's got poison in their veins. Somebody's got poison in their blood. And whoever this guy is, he likes men and women. He could play a feminine role with another man. But when he's with this Queen of Cups in the reverse, your family member, he plays like he's a Knight of Wands. This is magic. This is like manipulating, soul tying, magician in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody wanted to access your gifts. Child, I can't make it up. The Ten of Swords, baby. That's the ultimate betrayal. The Nine of Swords in the reverse, you don't even give a flying one. You don't give a flipping flying flunk. The way this story is going to turn out, y'all, it's not going to even be funny. What I heard in my mind's eye, ooh, I'm telling you, at this level, collective, I do not miss. At this level, when these readings come out, I don't miss. I'm very happy to be at this level. There's no interference. There's no, it's just also abundantly clear. That's all I can say. Congratulations on this high level commitment. Again, this is somebody that you are married to in the spirit. You have a spiritual contract. I also feel like these people were trying to stop your spiritual contract. I feel like listen, these two people are demonic. I feel like they wanted to stop your new contract with the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. So your ex and your family member wanted to stop your new beginning. They're still having sex currently, okay? I'm going to go into the extended. We're going to tap into the current energy. The reason why this is being exposed is because Spirit says judgment is long overdue. And so with that being said, we're just going to dive on into that in the extended reading. I will see you in the extended. Peace be with you.